What exactly is a coral reef? Although they may look like plants, coral reefs are actually invertebrates that are found in the animal group called Cnidarians. Some other animals found in this group are jellyfish and sea anemones. Coral reefs are made up of polyps that come together and act as one organism. When they come together to form the coral reefs, they can even live up to 4,000 years. This is tested similar to a tree trunk because they have coral growth rings that are used to tell their age. Florida is home to the largest coral reef system in the United States at 358 miles. As you can see by the map, it starts in Martin County, Florida, and makes its way down to the coast and out to the Keys.
There are three types of coral reefs: the fringing, barrier, and atoll reefs. The fringing reef is often shallow and close to the shore. The barrier reef often parallels the shore and is separated by deeper, wider lagoons. And atoll reefs are often ring-shaped reefs that form a protective lagoon, often located in the middle of the sea.
What kind of animals live within Florida's coral reefs? Florida's coral reefs are home to many animals, and some of which are listed as threatened under the Endangered Species Act. These animals include parrotfish, angelfish, wrasses, barracuda, nurse sharks, stingrays, turtles, delicate corals, and many, many invertebrates. If some of these animals just disappear or get killed off, the whole food chain would be messed up, therefore leaving some of these animals to defend for themselves without their proper nutrition and eventually die off themselves. That's why it's so important that the coral reefs live and continue to house them.
So why are reefs important in Florida? Reefs in Florida are an important part of our economy. They bring tourism to come and see them. They are medicine cabinets holding a strong promise of pharmaceutical futures. They are home for over 500 endangered species of aquatic life, and they are also great for education.
Coral reefs are being destroyed in Florida because of fluctuations in ocean temperatures, altered precipitation rates, and CO2 emissions. When water temperatures increase, corals expel vital organisms called zooxanthellae. This is destructive because zooplankton accounts for a large part of coral reef nutrition, and without them, the structural build of corals is weakened and mortality rates increased. Humans are producing more and more amounts of CO2 every year, and when this extra carbon dioxide is introduced into the environment, the atmosphere, ocean, and land absorb all of the extra. This absorption messes with the ocean chemistry and increases the amount of hydrogen ions in the water. Now, normally there are carbonate ions in the water that bond to structure-building calcium carbonate ions. However, when there's an increased amount of hydrogen ions in the water, these carbonate ions will choose to bond with them rather than the calcium carbonate that promotes structure strength. This results in weak reef structures, ocean acidification, coral bleaching, and mortality.
Because the reef systems in Florida are being destroyed, man-made reefs or artificial reefs are being created. Artificial reefs are one or more objects of natural or human origin intentionally placed on the seafloor to enhance marine life for human use through the creation of new reef habitat. Florida has the most active artificial reef system out of any other coastal state involved. Some of the benefits are oyster reef regeneration, increasing reef fish habitat, and shoreline protection. Some of the allowable materials to create artificial reefs include concrete material, limestone boulders, or heavy gauge steel. The book Active Hope strongly relates to artificial reefs. Part 3 in the book is about going forth with actions. The book describes ways to help people not turn away from disturbing ideas. A very disturbing idea is the fact that reefs will disappear one day. So the book poses the question, to who am I grateful? A moment of gratitude strengthens your capacity to look at rather than turn away from disturbing information. Some actions to help Florida reef systems are donation of materials. People can contact FWC, Division of Marine Fisheries Management, if they have materials to donate to the cause.
So why is growing reefs so important? Reefs are being destroyed all over, and over 500 million people depend on it for food and resources. They protect our coastline from storms, erosion. They house endangered species, aquatic life. Now here is some artwork of coral reefs.
What can we do to stop coral reefs from being destroyed? We can simply stop the destruction of coral reefs, or at least slow it down, by going green. Going green means a lot of things, but in this case, it means reducing/reusing materials, conserving energy, and pretty much eating sustainably. Walking or biking instead of using a car, which can have gas and oil that run off into the ocean potentially. And we can also prevent trash from flowing into the ocean and waterways by disposing of it properly, or just cutting down on your personal usage of single-use plastics. You can also volunteer to clean up beaches and rid the beaches of trash that will most likely end up in the ocean if not picked up in the future. Also, you can simply respect the ocean and coral reefs inside it. This means watching out for coral reefs wherever you dive, fish, or anchor your boat, because anchors can destroy the reefs. Fishing, you could overfish and take away a good population that lives on top of the reef, or you can also just not touch the coral reefs at any cost, because this will kill them.